Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It is Friday. The Euros are officially starting tonight at 8 o'clock. It's Turkey versus Italy, Euro fever. I've got my shirt on. But of course, this is the Daily Leeds. All the latest news from Elland, Thorp, and everything concerning Leeds United. Before we do get into the video, as always, smash a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel, get your comments, and of course hit that notification bell. And as it being the Euros, you can binge watch yesterday's Before the Whistle Blows with the Before the Whistle Blows crew. That's available now, along with all the other Euro preparation content that I've put together as well. So if that tickles your pickle, make sure you check it out, and let's get straight into the video. So guys, not a massive news day today, you know. It was pretty slow, man. We've got a few pictures, we've got people getting wed. That's what kind of day it's been. But stick around though, we've got some transfer links still all the same, and some more exciting news concerning Matheus Cunha. I myself have been reported as breaking news on one of the websites. I don't know. I'm going to put the link in the description so you can check it out. We're doing bits on the channel. Thank you everyone for supporting us. Listen, we've been linked with Elmas, exceptional talent from North Macedonia. The Athletic has reported it as well, which, to be honest, Athletic is as close to done, or as close as you can get to some solid links. Of course, naturally, on these videos and in the papers, you hear, you know, links that you're a bit like, really? You know, I seen one earlier on yesterday evening, saying Chris Wood. And when you went on, it was actually Paul Robinson speaking about Chris Wood and his time at Leeds United. There is no way, not a cat in hell's chance, Leeds United are going after Chris Wood. So we're not going to speak about that, although I'm speaking about it. But listen, let's get back to Elmas. Obviously, North Macedonia currently at Napoli. He won't be a cheap signing, you know. We're looking for additions, obviously, to bolster our side, and especially in a creative midfielder role. And apparently, Elmas is top of our wish list, you know. He's been exceptional at Napoli. He's on a lot of clubs' radar. He's easily one of the picks of the under, 23s category to look at, like Alexander Isak and Chiesa at Italy, and Elmas at North Macedonia, to be honest. And we've been extensively linked with him over the past 12 months, but this is the first time I'm hearing of it, hence the first time we're speaking about it. When I seen it, I was a bit like, nah, Elmas won't come to Leeds. This kid's unbelievable. And I'm not saying that we can't attract unbelievable players. We can. We have done with Rafinha, but someone who's highly coveted across the football pyramid. But the Athletic suggests that we are pretty close, or at least one of the front runners, and our interest hasn't gone away. You know, we would have to pay more than 14.5 million to lure him away from Napoli. But, you know, I was on the Auto Knows Better podcast saying, you know, we didn't really spend that much. And someone said, well, we did actually spend over 100 million, and they make a fantastic point. But I think the way football is now, figures of anything below 20 million for me seems a bit of a steal. And if we were to get Elmas at 14.5 million, it would be a steal for me. You know, Elmas is nicknamed the Spider, the North Macedonian Diamond. You know, he's well thought of, as I say. If you look at a lot of sites for players tipped to watch out for in the Euros, he is just that. You know, he can play as a false nine, a box-to-box midfielder. He's had some great seasons at Napoli. He's got more than 200 senior games, you know, and the Euros could become a real big platform for Elmas. Now, look, if we are in for him genuinely, guys, this would be an absolutely amazing signing. But it's one that I think we might struggle to get done, because he's already at Napoli and he's going to be coveted by a lot of huge clubs. But look, what better way to get a look at him? A lot of us will be watching the North Macedonian games because of Alioski. We're going to get to check out Elmas in some more detail as well. So make sure you check him out during the Euros, guys. Next one, again, we're back with Matheus Cunha, guys. Obviously, 22-year-old, a prized asset this summer, if made available to anyone that wants him. I think Liverpool are linked. We know that we're linked as well. Obviously, he's scored 8 goals this season, registering 4 assists in 28 matches across all competitions for Hertha Berlin. And as we know, as I spoke to you a couple of days ago, he posted pictures on Instagram. There was 3 pictures of him undergoing a workout routine in his home city with the caption "Full Recovery," as he prepares to participate in the Olympics, and for the under-23 side, the Brazilian under-23 side, and one of the Leeds content creators, I think it was Leeds Daily, and a good friend of mine also, put an image and he liked it, en route to Leeds. Well, there's been some more fuel added to that fire. He has recently, or them two have recently followed one another. So Matheus Cunha has only now, guys, just followed Rafinha on Instagram. Agent Rafinha is in full swing. Now, I know that doesn't mean it's signed, sealed, delivered, but it's a good sign. It's a good sign, And there's all this talk of Liverpool saying Rafinha's going there. I'm still seeing it now. It's absolute codswallop. He's staying at Leeds United. I've already said, if he ends up at Liverpool this summer, I'll get a tattoo of him in a Liverpool kit on my body. But it ain't happening. I'm that confident. And look, it seems like Rafinha, he's already getting into Matheus Cunha's DMs. For a fact, he's liking tweets or Instagram posts linking into Leeds. He's now following our fellow Brazilian in Rafinha. So Rafinha and Cunha, they're having chats. So it looks like that could be one that might get done. And that one excites me so much. That's it for your transfer links today. It's been a quite slow day in that respect. Obviously, Euros in full swing. So it might go quiet for a couple of days. But as always, I will continue to bring you the news. And we've got some news from Matheus Boguz has been speaking. Obviously, he was out on loan in Spain. He said, look, I have 2 years left on my contract with an option to extend it for a further year. Will Leeds extend it? I'm not so sure. He says, look, my return to England at this point is probably not a priority because of my, my chances at Leeds are pretty low. So I want to go out on loan again. He says, I want to develop. I want to keep playing. That's what I've missed recently. And that's what I care most about. And I think I get that, that's what a lot of the young lads, I speak to Robbie Gotts, as and he was the same. He just wants to get out and play football. Alfie McCalmont, the same, Edmondson. I think Boguz falls into that category we spoke about before. Under 23s getting loaned out. It's not always a great sign at Leeds United, especially under Bielsa. He said, look, my future will be decided in the second half of June. We will talk about it with the Leeds authorities. And at the moment, I do not know too much about it. He was asked about a return to Poland, and he said, I don't know if that would be right for me. I feel it will be a step back. I need to think carefully about everything, but there are interests from other clubs. For sure, I'm not cancelling any proposal at the moment. I am open to all offers, but I also know one thing, that now I have to go to a club that will suit my style of the game, and I must fit into the coach's concept, because obviously he didn't have a great time whilst out in Spain. And, we heard from Mateusz Klich previously how when he initially left Poland, he was having a hard time. Obviously, he played at Wolfsburg with Kevin De Bruyne, and it didn't really work, and he was homesick and he was worried. He felt a bit of a failure had he have had to go back to Poland, and maybe Boguz is in that same boat. Maybe Boguz will turn out like a Mateusz Klich. His journey was long and hard, but he's got to the Premier League and he's doing bits and he's playing for Poland. And let's not forget, there was a lot of hype around Matheus Boguz, but I don't think it's really worked at Leeds. It's not worked while he's been out on loan, so we'll have to watch this space. But I think Matheus Boguz might move on in the not too distant future. We've had an update from LUFC ladies. So the LUFC women team announced their first signing ahead of the 21-22 season. Rebecca Bass has been added to the squad. So big shout out to Rebecca and good luck for the season for the Leeds United ladies. Some Euros update, guys. Diego Llorente has had 2 negative COVID-19 tests and could rejoin the Euros squad tomorrow. So he might be featuring in the Euros, which we love to see. We've seen a lovely image of Calvin with his England cap, number 1,250. It seems like a decent number. It's a number you would like to have. You don't want 1,232, do you? So 1,250 was, of course, Calvin Phillips looking good there with his England cap. I don't know who's let Alioski loose, but he's been pictured in a police car. So, yeah, I don't know what's happened there. I suppose Alioski, it's one of two things, right? Alioski's trying to get in to steal the car, or he's been nicked, and I think it might be the latter. What a character this guy is, but yeah, he's been pictured in a police car. And as always, guys, I said it was a slow news day. Big shout out to Luke Kaelin and his wife Poppy. They have tied the knot, and there was news yesterday as well that I forgot to bring in, that Pablo Hernandez and his wife have had their new child born as well. It's a slow news day, but it's all Leeds United related. So big shout out to Luke, Elland, Bill, and of course Pablo Hernandez, who will never be forgotten around these leagues. I'll speak about him all day, even if he's not here and he's playing. If he's scoring hat-tricks wherever he ends up, I'll still report it. But yeah, it's a slow news day. You know it's slow when I'm having to give you pictures of people getting married, right? But listen, it's all Leeds, so always it is what it is. I'll stop rambling now. We'll end the video there. Make sure you check out the Euros content that will be flashing up on the screen in just a second. Remember, you can check out the Before the Whistle Blows video where I had Oscar, Hal, Lux, Corey. We spoke about our predictions, Golden Boot winners, England's chances, and we let Lux speak a little bit about Wales, although it came across that he doesn't really follow Wales. It is what it is. But listen, check that out for me. Smash a like on this. Have a great day. Enjoy the Euros game tonight. Enjoy the Euros full stop. Have a great summer. I'll see you back here Saturday morning for another Leeds Daily. And yeah, have a great weekend. Peace out. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.